All right, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so today I got a sort of like a Tex-Mex omelet. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. Even if you haven't subscribed, if you're going to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things I see us try, things I see us cook. Interact with us because we do have to hear from you. I'm going to say grace and get started. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive, for the nourishment of our bodies and health. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, so I don't know when you'll see that video, but I had made these tacos with these two different types of meat. So one of them was a chimichurri steak and the other one was like El Pastor chicken. And I had y'all know how I get when I have some meat left over. I'd be like, oh, I'm about to throw it in an omelet. Literally have made so many different omelets with like leftover chili, taco meat, brisket, you name it, I've made an omelet with it. And today is no different. Actually, that one omelet, the chicken fajita omelet from IHOP, that's like my favorite omelet, man. That omelet is so good. Got some salsa here. Yeah, I don't know. I have been really wanting breakfast lately. I have not been eating a whole lot of breakfast, which is, well, probably one because I only be eating once a day, really. And I don't know, I'll be eating other stuff, you know. So in my omelet, I got the two different meats. Pico. It's like a quesadilla cheese. And also my favorite cheese mix, which is a Crogetto Private Selection. I think it's called the Chef's Blend, but it has cheddar, Asiago, and Gouda. But I put the steak, the meat, and pico in the pan, let it warm up, pour the eggs in. And then when I flipped it over, I put some more meat and cheese in the middle. And then when I took out the pan, I put the pico and more cheese, pico, and sour cream on top. And I had a tub of sour cream. What did I need this sour cream for? I don't know what I recently needed sour cream for, but I had something there. So I was able to make my dollop look good. Well, Luna is eating. Got my pumpkin spice latte here. Shake it up first. But I think I should go and took it out the freezer. I mean, not the freezer, the microwave, the refrigerator. Goodness gracious, girl, get it together. I laugh because, you know, I'm thinking about the fact that I like eggs, but I've liked them since I was younger, but also did I really like them if I had to do all the stuff that I used to do to them? Like I always have to put syrup on my eggs. Like not if it touch the eggs is cool. No, I definitely like blatantly put syrup on my eggs. If ketchup got on there, that's cool, but I'm not specifically putting ketchup on my eggs. And I remember I had did this Facebook poll once because me and my friend from work, me and her was having a debate because she deliberately put ketchup on her eggs, and we both thought each other was weird for the thing that we put on our eggs. So I took a poll. I can't remember who won. Sadly, I think I got more ketchup responses than syrup, but I did get syrup responses too. But now that makes me think I should put a poll on the medias. But that those little meat things, the meats that I had got were pretty good. I mean, I thought they sounded like they would be good, but they definitely were. I don't know if I'm gonna commit to ever, like getting them again because I really just did it to try them out. But I mean, I would. I mean, they might have been on sale too when I got them. But I mean, I totally would. Like, they were actually, like, seriously really good. I guess I could have still did it, but like some places that I be going to that have the Al Pastor chicken or whatever, they be like shaving it. So when I thought that it was like a whole like vlog or whatever, because reading is fundamental and I do not read the package. I was like, okay, how can I attempt to get the shaving? So they probably put the chicken up on something like a gyro and then they shave. That's what it, like gyro meat, that's what it be looking like. A couple times that I've gotten chicken al pastor at tacos at places. But I'm going to use my potato peeler and shave it. And once I learn how to make omelets, did I learn how to make? I think I might have learned how to make omelets before I started working at IHOP. I'm pretty sure I would make omelets like, yeah, for breakfast on the weekends or making for like my family and stuff. And then that just made me think about OSU. College days, like, you could get breakfast during the week, totally. But weekends was always lit because most of the dorms brought out their waffle makers on the weekend. I don't know that there was one that, maybe if you went to Kennedy Commons, you could get waffles during the week. Well, it was on the weekend, I can't remember, but I lived in Moral Tower and I know for sure they would bring out our waffle makers on the weekend. And the omelet stations, you can get omelets on the weekend, but that is trashy now that I think about it. Why would they only bring it out on the weekend? Because, you know, most people coming down on the weekend to get breakfast, and them omelet lines should be so dang on long, man. But you stood in it because you wanted the omelet. I'll get everything. Everything except for olives in my omelet. Well, you could get ham, bacon, green pepper, onion, tomato, black olives, mushroom, spinach, of course, cheese. And you put all your toppings that you wanted in a little bowl. My bowl would be filled to the brim, almost overflowing. That's it. Luna, it seems like she's doing better. But I was walking around my basement today, and I was seeing a couple more little, spots or whatever. I'm like, oh man. Like, I don't know if it was from the, first couple days that she was sick, or if that's keep happening or whatever. But I'm grateful that she specifically she go down there and do it. Like, I ain't seen nothing, on my floors upstairs. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah, breakfast was lit, man. And then, but also on the weekends, you could get all type of different breads you want. It was like a buffet style on the weekend. Sometimes during the week, they would just have specific breakfast items or whatever each day. But on the weekend, you get everything. French toast, pancakes, bacon, waffles. They had regular eggs. Or you can get the omelet, but we was getting the omelet because the omelet stations was open. You wanted to get down there early too. We tried, but people also trying to sleep in, you feel me? But you can go down there and eat and go back to sleep. But depending on what was going on the weekend, probably was stuff going on. Probably have some sort of extracurricular thing to do, studying to do. Oh, college days were the days. You get ready for the game. If it was during football season. Or you probably have to go to your work study job. I probably was always working on the weekends. Working and studying. I guess I've always been like that. I'm always listening. I was gonna take my studying to work, because if I'm gonna be sitting there and not doing nothing, like I worked at my first work study job was at the gym. How did I get that job? I truly don't even remember how I got the job. I don't know if I got it through somebody, or if I end up meeting the lady, probably just going to the gym or whatever. I don't even know. But I ended up working at one of the gyms, Jesse Owens. I mostly worked on South Campus, but every now and then I would have to go to North Campus if they needed people. It just depended. But North Campus, South Campus is where everybody was at. So you kind of wanted to be at South Campus, but at the same time, North Campus, like, listen, it was much quieter in there, and I could get a lot of studying done. South Campus was just always busy and jumping, especially on the weekend. On the weekend and in the evening. But maybe because I had a friend that worked there. Maybe I met the work stay lady through him. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was a gravy job. So I worked at the gym, and then I worked at the Hill Center, which was our Black Cultural Center. Which I'm sorry that they tore down the building. There is still a Hill Center, but it's in a different building. But I'm sorry about that because I feel like that was such a historical building. And they tore it down. Like, I'm thinking that they tore it down just like, why would they tore that? That's annoying to me. They tore down one of the only, like, you know, well, not one of them. I mean, yeah. Well, and a few of them, you know, well, she was the PWI. It's a predominantly melanin recessive institution. And one whole bunch of buildings named after someone of melanin descent. I just feel like it has so much history, so much culture, and they gonna tear it down. I moved the Hill Center across the street, but just it ain't the same. For what they tore it down, I'm thinking that they gonna rebuild it or build something right there. It's a walkway. Like, I remember one time after I had graduated, somebody had, and I don't forget what was going on in the world at the time, but somebody had wrote, like, I think it was during the time when my forever president Barack Obama was either running for president or in office, and they wrote the N-word on the building, or spray painted the N-word on the building. When I tell you, us alumni, well, I'm sure current students there too, but us alumni was in an uproar. We was pissed, okay? And of course, they wrote that on there because that's what they know where we would be at. But man, the health center was just so much fun, man. It was so much that we did. We put on. It was all type of programs that was put on there. I mean, obviously, predominantly, like, it was a space for melanated people to be able to hold our programs at a time where, I mean, because this building go way back, you know what I'm saying, at a time where they probably wouldn't let nobody in them buildings anywhere else, or like letting us throw nothing nowhere else or whatever. Hold anything anywhere else. Like, it was so much good programming going on there. Of course, we had tutoring and stuff there. It was just a great place to congregate as melanated students. It was fun. It was good. And then, so like I said, I worked. And I think I had been trying to work at the Hill Center for like a couple years, and I finally got a job there. But I can't remember if I quit the gym before or while I was working there. I probably was working too, both of them, honestly, because back then, and it's just honestly a shock now, like, that I am only working one job because, excuse me, I've always had more than one job. Like I told y'all before, when I first started working, I got two jobs at the same time, and both my parents had got me a hookup for a job. So my dad got me the job at McDonald's, and my mom got me the job at Denny's. And when I think about it, why was I working so hard as a teenager? I don't even know. I mean, I worked at McDonald's after school. Like, I literally had to jet from like my little, what's it called? I had a little after school thing. I didn't mean to I worked 3 to 11, but I probably should have shortened my schedule because it made me have to. Well, we got out of school, I think, at maybe like 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then I had jazz art ensemble, so like a jazz singing group basically after school. Jazz art ensemble. Now my one best friend, she a hater, man. She a hater. Not Yasmin, but my other best friend. She always she's like, how Sunny get in there? Like she could sing, she can't sing or whatever, but I could, and they loved me and they let me in. So but it was the closest I could get to being in the choir or whatever. I would have loved to be in the choir, but I was instrumental music, but I would have switched my major for sure. But my dad probably wasn't going for that. He loved the fact that I played the violin. But yeah, so I had to hurry up and eat something, which I really didn't have to eat being that I was going to work or whatever. I could have ate at work or ate on break or whatever. But you know, we got out of school and they put our lunch period after school, but I can't remember if we always had, if they gave us a little bit of time before we started jazz art ensemble. But in any event, I only could stay for a little bit, but well, not for a little bit. I think I stayed for the whole time, but then I had to hurry up and jet to work, which wasn't like it. I caught the 10, and that was literally like a straight shot down 105. And then yeah, I was at work from 3 to 11. What was I about to say? But yeah, and then I worked Denny's on the weekends. Sometimes I would go during the week, but for the most part, I worked on the weekend. And it's just, why was I working so hard? Like, on top of like, but I mean, I maintained my grades though, you know, maintain my grades, because I already know my parents weren't going for that, you know what I'm saying? Not Sean Edwards. But yeah, and my friend, listen, clearly I didn't have problems since being a teen. Now, my friends always thought that I had like all this money because I was working 2 jobs. That money came in as soon as it went out as soon as it came in, because I was a shopaholic. Like, I loved, once I was able to buy my own clothes and dress the way that I wanted to dress, which wasn't nothing too crazy. It was just like, I wanted to wear heels. Our high school was a fashion show, so everybody knows my favorite store was a store called Level 10, and usually anything I had on probably likely came from Level 10. I mostly got a lot of tops from there. I don't think I ever really got their jeans or anything, but yeah, I had a lot of tops from Level 10. If I had to go somewhere special or like prom or like homecoming or something like that, I definitely went to Level 10 first. I tried one time somehow, was it 11th grade year homecoming, I had the same dress on as somebody, and then prom, my dress was custom, so luckily I didn't have the same dress as anybody. But I'm salty because my prom just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. It just, I mean, it was the colors out. I think I had, so one of my brother's ex-girlfriend's aunt made my dress, but it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And I don't think I had enough time to, like, by the time it actually got done, like, it might have not got done on schedule, and by the time it actually got done, I just didn't even have time for her to like try and fix it, because I probably needed it. Yeah, I've talked about this before, but just everything about prom, it was just disappointing, man. Very disappointing. First world props though, right? I mean, prom itself was cool for the most part. My purse got stolen at prom. They stole my money, which, like, why would I be having all that money on me? I don't even know, because I really didn't need it that day. But they stole my money. They didn't take, I don't think they took my card, but it was an ATM card, so it wasn't like a debit card. Like, you literally, you had to have the PIN to get any money out of there. It wasn't like a debit card where you could use anywhere. Do they still have ATM cards? Because, like, I don't know. Anyway, and then yeah, on top of the fact that I just didn't like my look. But I mean, do I even remember? I mean, I kind of remember a little bit about prom. After prom was really fun. I really liked my after prom outfit. And I literally just got rid of the shoes that I wore it after prom, but I really love those shoes. They were some baby fat shoes. They were gold. Like, I think it would just have maybe one, like a strap on the front. They no back or whatever, and they were just these gold heels, and they were super comfortable. That was the thing. Them shoes were so dang uncomfortable, and I think they broke, which is why I ended up getting rid of them. But if them shoes were still, if they were still in shape, or if they were still like intact, I should say, I probably would still have them shoes to this day. And I think I finally, I wonder what move it happened, because I think I still had at least a shirt that I wore to after prom. I probably definitely ain't had a pants, because ain't nothing about me getting in them pants, whatever pants I had or whatever. No, I would have to go back and look at this. No, because I think I wore tan pants or something like that. I don't know. I have to look back at the after prom photos, because I'm about to say, wait a second, because I might still got them pants. But they were like a little baggy, so I could still fit in them. But I'm thinking about some. There's one pair of pants, but maybe those wasn't the after prom pants. But anywho, I've gone on a long tangent. How did we get here? Oh, talking about where my money went when I was working. Oh, also, I had to pay my own phone bill or whatever. I got a phone like literally almost as soon as I started working. I think me and my best friend both started working at the same time. I don't know what her first job was. I can't remember. I know eventually she started working at Denny's with me, but I feel like she was working before, or she had a job before then. She had a car. I didn't have a car. But yeah, I had got us. We got Nextels. I told y'all before that we used to just be acting ignorant with them Nextels. We used to be in class, like in high school, in class, sitting either right next to each other or maybe on different sides of the room, just like chirping each other. It was hilarious. In the hallway, chirping each other. And then people used to just bust in on your chirp or whatever, like, and that was awkward. Surprisingly enough, I feel like now I would probably be a little bit more childish with it, like as far as like saying crazy, like, I mean, just saying crazy stuff when you bust in on people's chirp. People would just bust in on your chirp, but not always say anything or whatever, not say nothing crazy, probably just call your name or something like that. But man, I would now, this day and age, oh man, I would have way too much fun with that. But yeah, so I had to pay my cell phone bill, because my dad, one, he didn't want us to have no phones. He didn't think we needed it, but he definitely wasn't paying the bill. But that was the only bill I had. Other than that, I got to do whatever I wanted with my money. But also, I think too, I wasn't making that much. Like, I want to say at McDonald's, minimum wage back then was like $5.15, either $5.15 or $5.25. And I worked Monday through Friday. And I got paid a little bit more at Denny's. I think I got paid like $7 something. And then eventually I started cooking. And when I started cooking, I made like $10. 10 something. And so I love to cook. Like, I always hoped that, I never knew what they was going to have me doing whenever I showed up. So I would just bring both of my, same pants, but just whatever, I'll bring both of my uniform tops, because I never knew what they was going to have me serving, hosting, or cooking. Because at one point, I literally did everything that there was to do except for be a manager at Denny's, because I had worked there for so long. Like, I worked there, my senior year all through the summer. And then for years, when I came back home on break, I would just be like, hey, put me on a schedule. Like, so I give me some money. I probably did that for like 2, maybe 3 years. I can't remember if I did it when I moved off my senior year, junior year, I moved off campus. But I would think I probably didn't even go home that often, because I had a car. I probably didn't go home that often. Every year, like, from as I've gone, like from senior year, or at least from coming to college, like every year I just go home less and less. And like now, probably the only time I go back home is for our family picnic. That's about it. Other than that, I do not go home. But I actually just went home for something though. Oh, I went to Indians game. I was about to say, me and y'all good friend Calvin, we went to Indians game because he gets the hookup. I would say what I told him, but about how he get the hookup or whatever, but just know that Calvin be doing something strange for a piece of change every year to get this hookup. But so and I think I posted it on TikTok, but maybe not on YouTube, but you can, so I didn't know that there was this suite that you can go to at the Indians game. It's called the Drug Mart like suite or whatever, I don't know, but up there it's unlimited food. You get to eat all you want, okay, before and during the game. And we had went like a couple years ago, and he asked me if I want to go again this year. I was like, heck yeah, shoot, I'm trying to go eat. So I posted a little recap of that on TikTok, but it was good. The food be good. Like, it's a lot of food and dessert. Now I had got on them jokingly though, because the section that we were sitting in, the one next to us, they be passing out all type of free stuff during the game, and the section next to us got free jerseys. And we got free jerseys last year, and I actually wore it to the game. It was white, and they was passing out red ones. Then they was passing out like t-shirts, hats, like, I mean, they was passing out all type of free stuff, and none of the free stuff was coming to the place where we was sitting at. And I said, dude, what in the heck? Like, no, but that was cool. But that was a lot of fun. So yeah, that was the last, so twice this year, but usually it's only once a year that I go home. I'll just be sitting here rambling. Y'all be listening to me. I appreciate y'all listening. I know a lot of people do enjoy it, and I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, because y'all know I be going on 5 million tangents. But okay, I'm gonna end it now, because otherwise I'm gonna keep rambling. Yeah, but also I think I was all that to say that when I started working, I really wasn't making a whole lot of money. I mean, it was money for me being my age. I don't remember how much our phone bill was, but I had to pay my phone bill, and then that was it. I was free to do whatever else I wanted, because my dad didn't, at that time we wasn't required, your money is your money or whatever, Well, I think maybe he made my brother buy his toiletries. I don't know if I end up having to, or if he still bought my toiletries and stuff for me. But yeah, just whatever, like if I wanted special food or something like that, I could buy that or whatever, or go out to eat with my friends and stuff, like literally just, yeah, but I don't know, couldn't tell you where that money went, but it was gone as soon as it hit the pocket. Went to go get my little check cashed, and then it was on. Did I have direct deposit? I might have had direct deposit at, I don't know if at both of them, but definitely at, I might have had direct deposit, honestly. Because I think somebody had came. That's how I got the ATM card. I think I would, maybe if I wasn't old enough to have a debit card or something. I don't even know. But, or maybe I just didn't have my parent with me at the time. Because when I started working at McDonald's, somebody had came to the job to like sign people up for bank accounts and stuff like that. And that's how I got that bank account. It was Dollar Bank. I remember that was the first bank that I banked at. A little ATM card, and then I think I ended up getting like a full bank account, but then eventually closed it because there wasn't no dollar banks down here in Columbus. So should I start banking with? I think I started eventually banking with US Bank, and then I probably had US Bank until I started working at Chase, and then then explored like credit unions, because people say that just credit unions are just awesome, like as far as like interest rates and stuff are concerned, like, and just deals and stuff. I just feel like they treat you better sometimes than the big banks or whatever. So if you have an opportunity, definitely look into a credit union or such. There's a ton out there now. They few and far in between, and some of them behind the times, okay, because but they getting up there, like, so anywho, all right, well, that's all, y'all. I'm done for real. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things y'all see us try, things y'all see us cook. Interact with us, because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next one.